Okay, it's that time again. Time for another food and review. The year started off with some sushi. Yummy. Next, we had some sort of dump cake, I think this was. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I remember it was very, very sweet. And this was also another form of a dump cake. This, I think, was even sweeter. So sweet. In December of 2022, I got a Asian cooking book for Christmas, and this was my first attempt at dumplings. They were okay, but I didn't use glutinous rice flour, and I think that was my main problem. They definitely worked out better when I tried them again another time. So this was fun. I discovered a TikToker who made recipes both good and bad from the 20th century. This was ice cream bread, and it pretty much used like 3 ingredients. Turned out really well. Baguettes. 2023 was all about the baguettes. This was some zucchini lasagna that I tried. It was not great. Definitely didn't freeze. Here's some bread. I think this was a chocolate bread, random. Like I said, 2023, year of the bread. And that ice cream cake, I wanted to try it with chocolate. There it is. These were so good. Oh, it was like homemade bread and
lemon cookies.
I don't remember. So I decided to make some tortellini for some reason. My shaping didn't go super well, but as you can see here, I did get a perfect one, and it was so yummy. For Easter, a friend of mine decided to teach me how to do some cookie decorating, and it was a lot of fun. Here are mine. I had leftover ingredients from the Nanaimo bars, so I decided to make this random dessert. Tuna on homemade bread. Yummy. Some homemade tangerine sorbet. Homemade lime curd, I believe this was. Yes, I know it's yellow. I found this pickle pizza recipe on Instagram. Must have been the year of Instagram, LOL. And my sister-in-law was pregnant at the time, and I volunteered, and craving pickles, and I volunteered to
so I ended
give
up
this a try for
saving
this recipe twice over like a 5-year time span, so I finally got to make it. Saskatoon berry pie for my Tour Across Canada series. Don't know what I was thinking here. Homemade shrimp fried rice. So good. Okay, this was fun. I found on Instagram that this guy made rolls, different sushi rolls for all around the world, and this was Italy. Sunflower bread. That color is totally natural, but the taste is disgusting. Thank you, Instagram. Ham and cheese scones. Yum, yum, yum. My tortilla for Quebec. And my lobster roll on a homemade bun for New Brunswick. Orange bread. Tried my hand at mochi, corn mochi. I'm not super happy with it. Baked brie. My potato duo for PEI. Yes, there's potato in that brownie. Homemade pulled pork bao buns with homemade pickled onion. The pulled pork wasn't homemade. Okay, so this was fun. So the pasta on the right was a recipe that I first made up when I was like 9. And the pasta on the left is that recipe, only used with all my skill and knowledge that I've gained in the past few decades. Some cheesy oniony bread. Another Instagram hit. This is called a drink called the Jigglypuff. I found this on either Instagram or Facebook. It's s'mores, but baked. I was experimenting baking with Pop Rocks. Here, it did not go well. Homemade mozzarella, so yummy. This was some fish for Newfoundland and Labrador. The sauces were really good. Homemade bagel with my homemade mozzarella. This was during the really bad fires in Kelowna in the summer. I bake when I'm nervous, it turns out. Same. These were for a D&D session. I wanted to take a menu description of something we encountered in a cavern and bring it to life. Lemon and white chocolate squares. Really, really good. Homemade ricotta and the homemade ricotta on some pasta. I got spicy pepper in my eye when I made this. Long story. Used fresh basil on this at a friend's suggestion. Really good. This is my sanctuary stew with corn. A comfort for a reason. Yum. Will crumble with Greek yogurt. Baked brie on some homemade baguette. This was fun. This was also an Instagram classic, but a throwback to my childhood, and I got to make it with friends, so it was extra fun. From Instagram for the Yukon. And Bannock for your Northwest Territories. More homemade bread. A sushi bake. Used the wrong type of rice, so it didn't work out as well. Instagram ground beef and hummus. So good. Proof that not everything found on Instagram works. And it turns out it wasn't just me. Somebody else tried these and they were disappointed too. Grilled ham and cheese on homemade bread. Oreo Rice Krispie Square. Cheesy sweet potato bites. Tangerine curd. Homemade cheese curds. That's right. Little Grinch appetizer things. The classic nacho dip. And of course, pâté chinois. And some spinach salad. The shape didn't work out as I'd hoped, but they still tasted good. Sex in a pan, classic. And my Nana's Christmas Jube Jube cake, only my second time making it.